Choose the team you want to start your Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
The Pittsburgh Steelers on the clock now. With the next selection, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the Steelers now on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers on the clock now. With the next selection, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the Steelers now on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers on the clock now. With the next selection, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the Steelers now on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers on the clock now. With the next selection, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the Steelers now on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers on the clock now. With the next selection, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the Steelers now on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock. the Pittsburgh Steelers on the clock now. With the next selection, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the Steelers now on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers on the clock now. With the next selection, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the Steelers now on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers on the clock now.
Yeah, to the person that just commented, saying that he never thought about doing fantasy drafts. This is pretty much why I buy Madden every year. I really enjoy trying out different combinations with teams and putting together squads, see how well they do together. Like to mix up old people and young people on a team, try to get a future going as well as winning now. It's interesting stuff to try and think about with the current players in the NFL who would be playing well together. And obviously, I'm a Steelers fan, so a lot of that is going to reflect what the Steelers currently look like. You know, obviously, I picked up Cam Hayward. I love Cam Hayward, plus he's a dog. And then I got Hufanga right here. I'm a huge fan of him. He plays for the 49ers right now, but my all-time great is Troy Polamalu, and Hufanga is the closest thing to Troy Polamalu I've seen since Troy left the league. So, but yeah, if you haven't tried doing a fantasy draft, I would suggest it. I mean, it's really fun, and then you obviously get to go out there and play with the squad and see how well you did yourself. You know, maybe you make some decisions that you want to trade somebody. You know, a lot of times with that third or fourth pick that I would have in a draft. So, for example, that would be like Hufanga or Metcalf or maybe Buckner right here. Those are big trade targets. So I could trade away Buckner and get some trash D tackle, which, you know, I still have Jordan Davis, I still have Cam Hayward to carry the load, but then I can go and beef up, which right now what's looking weakest to me is corner. Maybe I mean, my linebacker isn't great. I got good young linebackers that just need to develop up. But then also O-line. I love having a stacked O-line. So right now I really only have about two people that I'm confident in. Wyatt and Tyler Smith right here, who I'm going to switch over to right tackle. Okorafor is probably going to be a backup. And I still need to get another guard. I'll probably wait and get one of these super old dudes. Either Saffold or AJ Cann towards the end of the draft. Maybe Gabe Jackson if he's still available. But those picks aren't worth it right now. I also like to try to get that boy right here, Darnell Washington, 22 years old. But he usually goes a little bit later too, so I'm waiting on that. But thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions or any other questions or comments or whatever, feel free to comment and I'll respond to you.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock.
Big nickel using box safety. Yeah, that's what most people do. You know, a lot of people ask me why I really don't like playing online. It's because whenever I used to be in a league where I played pretty well, but people like to manipulate the game, man, and throw a bunch of safeties down at the linebacker spots, and I agree. That is no good. I agree that that loading up speed in that tackle box is pretty good, but if you like the way I combated that whenever I was in my league with people was just running the ball down their throats. So it's not the best if you want to stop the run. You know, I feel like I try to play Madden the way that football should be played in real life. So with that being said, you know, priority number one on defense is stopping the run. So that's why I like to stick to traditional kind of you know, tackling linebackers, not the best in coverage, but you know, stopping the run. And then I drafted Sidney Brown right here because his man coverage is pretty solid, and so I'm probably gonna put him at my nickel spot, and he can also, you know, hit. So other than that, Trey Flowers will come in at the fourth cornerback spot. Okay, I got a backup middle linebacker. I got really two backup the ends because I'm gonna move Leonard Floyd out to outside linebacker. Nolan Smith will probably be a backup, and then Will McDonald might start. Maybe they'll share reps over there. Got a lot of talent. Maybe you get some good rotation going, but I need to get another D tackle. D linemen are very important, especially if you like the way I play, man. The offense do be moving the ball, and so when they get into that to the red zone, you know, it's nice to have a lot of big linemen on that line because the computer's gonna try and run it in, unless they got like a Josh Allen or something, then they'll toss it. But usually most teams have a better running back than they have quarterback. But there's not really any solid D linemen left. Nobody that can't wait until later picks. He's pretty solid, but he's a stand-up in. And I already have enough edge rushers. Need more interior. I got Wyatt as a backup, and that's it. I got one backup right now. Maybe we'll go with like a John Jenkins, which is an older dude, but his overall is the best, so they'll probably pull him soon. Maybe like 36, 37 is when he'll go. I really don't know what spot I should be picking now. Maybe I'll just be safe and go with that tight end spot, because that's really the only backup spot that I need left. So we're going to go ahead and get Darnell Washington.
It's the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, picked him hella soon, but whatever. So we got two tight ends. Maybe get a that last guard that I want, and then Okurfer is gonna be my my backup because offensive linemen I play with injuries on, so they're always getting hurt, just like real life. Ooh, Petit Frere is solid backup too. 23 years old. Alright, right on for watching, bro. 90 injury. I like it. He could develop.
It's the Steelers now on the clock.
I probably should get another wide receiver too. My opinion, football starts in the trenches. I love building a good O-line and D-line. Yeah, man. If you get good offensive linemen, good defensive linemen, it makes your I mean, obviously in real life, but it makes just everything else so much easier. You know, a quarterback like Trevor Lawrence with a bad offensive line is going to be a good quarterback, but Trevor Lawrence with a good offensive line is he's going to dominate. If he has all day to sit in the pocket and then a DK Metcalf to throw to, yeah, that's the plan.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are are now on the clock.
I like Quantimus St. Brown. 6'5", only 26 years old. Now let's go back. Let's get that last linebacker spot. I also like to keep in mind that, you know, all the backups that you get for defense are usually going to be the people I sub in for special teams. So these are the people running down to cover the punt. People, you know, blocking for the punt. So, and kickoff, kick return, obviously too. So like having Nolan Smith, he's gonna dominate on special teams with that 92 speed. So I got, let's see, one backup, two backups right there, two backups right there. Alright, so we're solid at linebacker. Probably need to get another. Dang, yeah. See, old boy was gone that I was targeting last time. Maybe we just go with Al Woods is 36. I mean, he's retiring next year, but he's a placeholder. I don't want to get too old though, because I do got Cam Hayward. Forrest Buckner's 29 too. Jordan Davis the only young guy we got, and then Devontae Wyatt. He'll be coming up next year. So maybe I need to get another young guy out here, like left in or right in. But the young ones dry up quick. Always dry up quick. I don't think I'm gonna get anybody that's like a solid overall, ready to contribute now. And if that's the case, I mean, I can get a lot of these young guys basically towards the end of the draft. So let's look at what talent's available. Maybe young talent. I hate how whenever you go to the all positions, it usually just shows the corners and wide receivers because they're the most stacked positions in the NFL. Could use a third running back too, maybe Pierre Strong. He don't get hurt.
With the next
Pick that.
selection, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Third tight end spot. It's about that time. Let's see here. Let's see what young guys are left. Strange isn't bad. I want somebody that can block. OJ Howard. Other guy, 28. I think I got Everett already. He's up there too. Washington's a young guy, so I'm okay with that. Kind of reflects how the Steelers organization is in real life. You know, they got hella young people, but thing is, at the end of the day, they're always gonna have veterans in starting spots. They'll never be a completely young team. It's important to have older dudes, because the young ones will come. You got drafts, you got free agency. Still need to get that left guard, so we got Saffold available. And we got Gabe Jackson. Why go Gabe? He's younger. 92. Yeah, it's not bad. Bad spot to draft him, but whatever. We already have a majority of our team, so at this point, I'm just kind of getting through the draft. This is that dude that stepped in for Minka in real life. Yeah, let's get him. Whatever.
The Pittsburgh Steelers on the clock now.
So we for real got to get a D tackle now. They're all drying up. Dominican Suh. Urcella's not a bad pick. Tyler Davison. Tyler Davis, he's only 30. 88 injury. It's not bad. Yeah, let's get him. Whatever. Trying out new people. I'll never draft. Alright, still need a wide receiver. We got pretty much all young guys. Let's just go ahead and get a vet. Let's get Randall Cobb or maybe Beasley. Beasley be solid at that slot. Keep Juju and Met. I might have Juju Smith do this slot though. His route running sucks. His press release 78 though. Which really ain't half bad. Beasley's old. But we'll get that wide receiver mentorship in the preseason, and he can contribute, it looks like. He can catch, run routes. So we'll grab him.
It's the Steelers now on the clock.
So we got safeties are good. We need another corner. Let's just find a young. You know what? We'll wait on corner because I want to get Corey Trice, the dude that was really drafted, but he hasn't played. He's been hurt all year. We can maybe use one more outside linebacker, but we definitely need linemen, D linemen. Let's see what we got. Let's go ahead and start picking up those young guys that are trash. How good is a Charlotte Lawrence? 72 blocks, 82 injury though. I don't like dudes that get hurt. Hoko maybe? Plays the Steelers. 91 injury. We'll do it.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock.
Okay. We need offensive lineman, so he's gonna be a tackle, so that's 2 tackles, 2 guards, 4 tackles. So we have all of our backup tackle spots already. 2 backup guards and a backup center. And we'll just go with the young guys here. 6'6", 83 impact block, 80 lead block, 3 impact, 87 strength. I like that. Go with a Sim Richards, young guy. Yeah, he's not bad at all. It's a good backup guard. Then we'll get backup center. Young guy, usually get Juice Scruggs. Bad. Plus, it's out of Penn State. A homemade baby. Alright. So we got about 5 picks left before we have to do special teams. Fullback. So we could use one more lineman. We could probably, we definitely need another D tackle, man. We got 1 backup D tackle. I'm moving DeForest Buckner to the left end spot. So yeah, we only got 3 backups right now. We'll get a 4th one for the line. Some super young dude, some raw young dude. Can either of these dudes play? Can't play D tackle, and neither can he. So we'll try to get a young guy that can play D tackle. None of them are 300-pounders like that. None of these dudes are either. Just see who can block shed. This dude. 29, he's not young at all though. I really need to get a young guy. I mean, it's not worth getting an older guy. He's not going to play at all. Might as well get somebody that I can sign for a 4-year, $2 million contract. This guy's strong. How old? 24. He sucks, but he doesn't get hurt. He's fast and he's strong. Do it. Okay, about 4 picks left. We'll go ahead and get another outside linebacker because he's going to be special teams, special teams, special teams, and then Herbig will be special teams. Gibson is a straight up backup, and then we'll start McDonald probably and Floyd. I mean, I'm pretty set at linebacker. Even have one extra backup, so maybe we'll skip that. Go line, maybe. We still need another guard. Marcus McKinnis, a behemoth of a man. Does he get hurt? 85. I mean, he shouldn't get hurt if he's on the bench. We'll get him. And we still need to get Corey Trice, which he's never going to get drafted. So what spot should I look at now? You know who I want? I mean, I already got Cam Hayward. I might as well get his brother, Connor. And we'll play him at fullback. So who else? It looks like we got 7 D linemen. We got 9 linebackers. And then we definitely need to get... I'll probably get another safety too for special teams. It's never a bad thing to have too many DBs. Somebody with speed that can hit. James Wiggins looking like him. 83 injury though. Brandon Hill out of Pittsburgh, 22 years old. 88 injury, 87 hit power. We'll take him. Straight up special teams. And then Corey Trice with the last pick. I really think when Corey Trice comes back, he's going to be better than people think. I mean, 6'3", he's fast, he has long arms. Look at those, I mean, 60 man coverage and 68 zone coverage, the 59 play recognition, 57 awareness. Those are all the things that are bringing his stats down, but that's all just because he hasn't played. I mean, you don't have an opportunity to show if you can guard somebody.
It's the Steelers now on the clock.
Alright. So we'll probably have a couple extra, or at least one extra pick. Let's get my boy Boswell. And then you must be out your mind if you think I'm getting Harvin, our punter, because he's garbage. He is hot dog water. Can literally go up, and I bet I'll find him faster than going down. Oh, they actually got him in the 7. Yeah, there he is. He's garbage. 76 kick accuracy. So we'll go with somebody good. Let's get Stonehouse, 99 kick power.
The Pittsburgh Steelers on the clock now.
And the final spot on the roster, we'll probably get a 3rd quarterback. Most teams have 3 quarterbacks anyways. I usually don't, but because I don't plan on my first quarterback ever getting hurt. But we'll get somebody older, maybe a Brett Hundley.
With the next selection, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And then this pick right here is just for whoever's going to be going into our practice squad. We'll get to Marvin Leal. Alright, time to fix the roster. Go ahead and set him as a captain. That's fine. Whenever I'm doing this, sometimes I like change their numbers too. 35 looks ugly on a running back. Any 30 number really, unless it's like 30, maybe 34. Maybe like 39. Doesn't look bad. Yeah, we'll put him at 39. I do like to use my 20s for the corners. Like Juju Smith-Schuster, 81, huh? That's the number. We'll take off Calvin Austin's 19 and give it to Juju. Put Calvin Austin at like a single number since he's a speedy dude. He should be wearing like a number 1. Juju Smith-Schuster. You know, he ruined, just like Claypool. I think he ruined his career leaving the Steelers, man. I don't even know. I forget if it was his choice or not. We might have traded him away, but regardless, he's irrelevant now. When are people going to learn, man? Le'Veon Bell didn't learn. Claypool didn't learn. Some of them dudes didn't have choice whether they could stay or leave, but, you know, ultimately, their play on the field is what dictated whether they stayed or not, so I do kind of blame it on them. Switch him to 82, looks ugly. $11 fits him. Alright. Numbers are good there. 7. Nah, I like my tight ends to have tight ends numbers. So we'll put Tyler Smith over at right tackle. Put Gabe Jackson at left guard. Left guard is probably where you want to have your worst offensive lineman, because they'll consistently be going up against the second best D tackle, and usually the second best D tackle is not as good as the rest of the other 3. And we'll switch one of these dudes over to left tackle. Dude, how old is Jonah? He's 25. We'll put Corafor over there. Have them two around the same age. Keep the 2 young guys at right tackle. Because in my opinion, in the game, right tackle is the most important offensive line tackle, or offensive line position. Left guard's the least important. Right tackle is the most important. Because right tackle is going against the TJ Watts of the world and the Hassan Riddicks and the Bosas, both of them. Those where everyone usually lines up on the left side, even though real life, you know, right side is probably more important because it's blind side. Nope. It's time for me to go work out. So I'm probably going to finish adjusting this and then dip. Put Cam Hayward, team captain. Who did I get on offense? Let's do Teller, the other captain on offense. Usually like to do 2 captains though, 2 captains D. Even though it doesn't even matter. Affects gameplay at all. We'll put Buckner left in. So we got Buckner, Hayward, Davis. That should be solid. Oh, well, McDonald's overall went down. Say he's worse than Nolan Smith. But Werner, he should be a middle linebacker. So we got Floyd. Gibson has a 73 overall. Both of these dudes are 72. So here's what we'll do. We're gonna put Leonard Floyd over at that left outside spot, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. And he'll start over there, and then Travis Gibson will start, because apparently he's better than the other two overall wise. I like to keep it fluid as the season goes along. See who's playing well. If they're not playing well, then I'll sub them out. Put Smith as his straight up backup. So some solid backup rookies. Won't be starting week 1, but hopefully they develop pretty fast and we'll get their overalls up. Joey Porter Jr. is my #1 corner right now. I tried to wait and get Patrick Peterson, but I waited too long and he dipped. Alright, I think we're all good. Who's my second captain on D? Got Hayward. Has to be Hafunga. Got Boswell. Who's wearing number 9? Boswell should be number 9. Catch who's wearing that one. None of them are wearing it. Why would they change his number if no one's wearing number 9? Whatever. We'll see if it's available. Yeah. Okay. Alright, and then we'll make Boswell captain. Oop, that's not Boswell. Oop, that's not him either. Alright, got the squad set up. So after that, I mean, I'd have to set depth chart and then go and do the formation subs. I gotta set my sliders, set my injury back on whenever I'm done with the preseason. Sim to the regular season, and then it's go time, alright? That's all for today. Adios.